Welcome students, myself Dikshata Faldesai, Assistant Professor from Government College KPM, Program Bachelor of Science Second Year, Subject Botany, Semester 3rd, Course Code BOS 101, Course Title Floriculture. Title of the unit Nursery Management and Routine Garden Operations, Module name Propagation Techniques, that is layering, cutting and budding. In this module, we are going to study about layering, cutting and budding. At the end of this module, the learner will be able to define layering, explain the different methods of layering, also will be able to define cutting and methods of cutting. Also, the learner will be able to define budding and explain the different methods of budding. So coming on to the first techniques, that is layering, it is an attached method of propagation. So in this method, roots are allowed to develop on the covered portion of the stem while still being attached to the mother plant. After the emergence and development of the roots, this portion is separated from the mother plant and allowed to grow as a new plant on its own root stem. Such root stem is known as layer. Simple layering, this is the first technique of layering. This can be accomplished by bending a low-growing, flexible stem to the ground, cover a part of it with soil, leaving the remaining 6 to 12 inches above the soil. Bend the tip into a vertical position and stake in place. The sharp bend will often induce rooting, but wounding the lower side of the bent branch may help also. Simple layering can be done on most plants with low-growing branches. Periodically check for adequate moisture and also for the formation of roots. Next method is compound layering. This is similar to simple layering, but several layers can result from a single stem. Bend the stem to the rooting medium as for simple layering, but alternately cover and expose the section of the stem. Each section should have at least one bud exposed and one bud covered with soil. Wound the lower side of each stem section to be covered. This method works well for plants producing vine-like growth such as bougainvillea. Next is mould layering. Mould, it is also called as stool layering, is followed in plants whose branches are firm and difficult to bend. Cut the plant back to 1 inch above the soil surface in the dormant season. Dormant buds will produce new shoots in the spring. Mould soil over the new shoots as they grow. Roots will develop at the base of the young shoot. Remove the layers in the dormant season. Air layering. It is a technique performed without placing the layered branch or shoot below the soil line of the mother plant. The stem is first girdled, then the girdled section is wrapped in the media like peat moss, as can be seen in the diagram. Adding hormone to the media or directly applying it to the stem is very beneficial. The media is then enclosed in the plastic and tied off. Once roots have formed, the layer can be removed from the mother plant and planted. Next method is cutting. Cutting is a detached vegetative part of plant which on separating and planting is able to regenerate the missing parts and develop itself into a new plant. It is an inexpensive and quick method of propagation. A large number of uniform plants can be propagated using few parent plants. It does not involve specialized skills. The method is named after the part of the plant used for cutting, for example, stem, root and leaf cutting. Stem cutting is based on the age and maturity of shoots detached for vegetative propagation. Stem cutting is of 4 types. First is hardwood cutting. Such cutting is taken from woody plants. Mostly deciduous plants are propagated by this method. 1-year-old mature branch is cut into pieces of suitable sizes and planted in the rooting medium. For example, rose, bougainvillea, jasmine, hibiscus, etc. Semi-hardwood cutting. A semi-hardwood cutting is taken from 4 to 9-month-old shoots of current season woody plants. Most ornamental foliage plants like nerium are propagated by semi-hardwood cutting. Next is softwood cutting. Such a cutting is taken from herbaceous or succulent plants. Shoots of 2 to 3-month-old plants are selected for softwood cutting. Example, Duranta. Herbaceous cutting. Such a cutting is taken from herbaceous plants. Shoots of 1 to 2-month-old plants are selected for herbaceous cutting. Example, chrysanthemum, dahlia, carnation, marigold, etc. Next is leaf cutting. Plants with thick fleshy leaves having buds are propagated by leaf cutting. Vegetative buds are present in the notches of the leaf margin, for example in bryophyllum or on the veins. Leaf blade or pieces of it with bud are placed on the rooting medium under favorable condition. Plants like snake plant, bryophyllum are mostly propagated by this method. Next is root cutting. Quite a large number of plants can be grown by root cuttings. Any plant that radially produces suckers may be propagated by root cuttings. Root cutting should be taken from young roots of average thickness, and the length may vary from 2 to 5 to 15 cm with one or few buds. The cutting are placed horizontally or vertically in the light soil or mud. The longer size cuttings are placed vertically. Next is budding. Budding is also a grafting technique in which a single bud from desired scion is used rather than an entire scion containing many buds. Types of budding. First one is patch budding. In this method, a rectangular patch of 3 cm length and 1.5 cm wide is removed from the stem of the rootstock. Similar patch of bud is removed from the bud wood with the bud in the center. The bud patch is carefully inserted into the rootstock. Next is shield or T-budding. A transfer cut is made first, and then either below or above this, a vertical cut is made and connected to the transfer cut on the rootstock. The bark is then lifted by using budding knife. Scion bud is removed in the form of shield. The bud piece containing a bud is prepared with an upward cut. The cut should begin half inch below the bud and should go deep enough into the wood so that the cut is finished about half inch above the bud. The bark is raised and the bud is inserted into T-cut surface of the rootstock. It is then secured by proper bandaging. Next is chip budding. This method is followed when the bark is thin and cannot be removed easily. In this method, a piece of thin bark along with the wood piece is removed between two nodes of the rootstock. The same size of chip, which is similar in shape and is collected from the scion, is placed on the rootstock. So these are the references on this topic. For more information, you can go through these references. Thank you.